Hey everybody. So like the title of the video says, 333 days on carnivore. Um, I gotta tell you, it's it's been interesting. It really has. I you know, I did start out really strong. I started out at 453. Currently, I am at 382. So that puts me at 70 pounds. So I've got, I had actually, I think a video or two before, I think I had said that I had started at 463. So that was incorrect. I started at 483. So I have 29 more pounds to go. Till I hit 100 pounds off. Will I make it within the next, 29, 30 days? Probably not, but I'm just going to do my best and I'm going to keep going and I'm going to celebrate, whichever way, whatever I end up losing. So, for those of you who have followed me, I wanted to at least give you, an update on where things are. So at this point, I've just been eating one meal probably every other day and a half. I think that's about how it's working out. And, so far it's been good. The first sort of 24 hours is the difficult part for me, just because you start getting really hungry, and when you have other people in the house that are making food, regardless of what it is, it's just, I love that smell of just whatever food. So, just fighting through it, and then I'll eat, and then I feel really good. And then, just like I said, just about a day and a half, fast, and then just keep going. So I'm actually going to go ahead and continue doing that. I'm going to try my best to try to do that through the next, until I hit May 11th. And that'll be 1 year for me. For those of you who, are looking into carnivore, I know there's a ton of videos out there, but basically carnivore is you eating meat and dairy and eggs, fish, chicken, that you're just eating all actual meat. Not the Beyond Meat stuff, not the processed meat. I mean, processed meat, good Lord, who would ever thought that we would have gotten to the point where, they're trying to make this stuff that looks like and smells like and tastes like meat, but it has so many ingredients and stuff shoved into it. I mean, good Lord, I'm surprised people's body parts are falling off when they eat that stuff. But if you're thinking about starting it, look into it. Come on, most people, when they go to a restaurant there and they order, they're going to order a burger, they're going to order a salad. It's usually going to have some kind of chicken on it. I mean, come on, let's be honest. The best part is the meat. The best part that's the best part. So all you're doing is you're eliminating all the other stuff. So all the starches, all the sugars, and you're just focusing on just ingesting. You're just working on ingesting protein only, and it'll be difficult at first. I'll be honest. You'll eat, and that's why, like, if you watch some videos, they'll talk about like doing a sort of a transition over a couple of weeks, where you'll just continue. You start out just eating what you would normally eat, but over a couple of weeks, over every day, you're adding a little more protein and you're removing a little bit more of the other stuff. And eventually you just get to the point where you've completely eliminated all the starches, all the sugars, all the oils, and you're just going with just protein. And I tell you, yes, it is. If you want to call it something, it is an elimination diet. So you just have to be prepared for the journey ahead. And one of the things that I always make sure to try to tell people is, please document everything. This is just for you. This has nothing to do with, showing it to me or showing it to the world. This is showing you how you're doing and how things are going. And then see, eventually you'll be telling people, hey, I'm doing carnivore. So they'll start asking you about, about your cholesterol and, about you're not getting enough fiber and different arguments like that. Look into that stuff. Get, see if you can, try to get some blood work done with your doctor before you start, just to have an idea of, are you overweight? Do you have diabetes? Are you pre-diabetic? At least get an idea of what those numbers look like. If you're not, a lot of times people will have, they may be skinny, they may be looking healthy, but they may have, digestive issues, or they may, have joint pains or a lot of different inflammation, different things like that. Keep track of that stuff. Some of that may go away or be diminished, while doing carnivore. It may not, but at least if you're tracking everything, and then just write it down every day. Doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be, dear diary, today my inflammation was 10. It doesn't have to be like that, but at least just keeping an idea, because after, 2-3 weeks, you may find that, the digestive issues are not as much. You may find that the joint pain, is starting to go away, or is not as prevalent as it normally is. So, folks, 30 days, 60 days, just trying carnivore. I mean, what? The worst that happens is you eliminate all the other stuff for 2 months. And honestly, if nothing changes, then don't worry about it. Life goes on. But if things do change and you start to reintroduce all that stuff, you may find, after 60 days, that stuff is going away. But if you start to reintroduce all the other kinds of foods, you may find that stuff's going to come back. So that is really something to keep in mind. I know I say this in a lot of the videos I've been doing lately, but it's the honest truth. Is, you just gotta put in the willpower, you gotta put in the time and the effort to do it. And I know this is something that I always say also, but if you screw up a meal, it's just a meal. Folks, it's not the end of the world. When I was doing diets before, and years past, if I had a bad meal, it would turn into a bad day, and then a bad day would turn into a bad week, and then a bad week would just make me quit. I've done a lot of different types of diet plans over the years. I've even tried doing, restrictive diets where I'm only eating like 1,200 calories a day. Sometimes, 15. That doesn't work. Because eventually you get to the point where you're so hungry that you're just like, I don't care, and you just grab food and just start eating. So, give it a try. I'm out walking the last couple of days. It's been really cold in the mornings, but normally I am out walking every morning, at least a mile. On the weekends, I go longer. I usually go maybe about 2 miles. I'm trying to push for 3 again, because I want to try to do maybe near the end of the year. I want to try and go ahead and do a 5K again. I am trying to jog just a little bit. I'm not going that far, because honestly, I can't go that far. But I'm, if you all saw the video that I did the other day where I was out walking, there's a cemetery right by my house. So there's one section, most of it is up downhill, but there's one section that's really flat. So when I get to that point, I'll go put on some fast upbeat music and just kind of, jog the 1/10 of the mile that's there. And then when I hit the end of that part of the drive, I just turn around and walk. So I'm really trying to incorporate that a little more. I'm not trying to run or anything, but while I'm out walking, because I noticed that when I get to the cemetery because it's uphill a little bit. But when I get there, my heart rate, kind of slows down because pretty much for the rest of it, it's just flat. There's no up, downhill all that much. I mean, there is a little bit, but I find that if I do the run, then it gets my heart going faster, and I actually end up feeling a lot better, when I get home. So, folks, honestly, this is worth it. It really is. Okay, this is not a cult diet. Okay, yes, if you saw one of my previous videos, yes, I was having a problem for a couple months with sugar. I was allowing sugar to come back into the different things that I was eating, but that is now gone because I just finally buckled down and got past it. So I'm 52, and it's taken me all this time to have these learned patterns of eating like garbage. So it's going to take a while to unlearn all that stuff. And for you, it's going to be the same thing. If you're coming from like keto, this may be a lot easier for you because with keto, it's also restrictive. You are cutting out a lot of different things, but with going to just straight carnivore, you're just eliminating some of the other fruits and oils and vegetables and different things like that. So please give it a try. Please think about it. One of the things that I like to try to do with all my videos is respond to every comment. So if you folks have something you'd like to say, please feel free to add it to the comment section below. I do have an email address, so you can reach out to me if you'd like. I would certainly love to be able to talk to you more, about carnivore. And if you'd love to, get on camera, or at least just turn on a microphone, and if you'd like to talk and have it recorded, reach out and let me know, because we can go ahead and set up something through StreamYard. And, I was able to record a few people over the last almost year. Those are all in the live section. I believe they're all in the live section, and also just the video section where it talks about carnivore interviews. I actually have a playlist that has all of them in there too. So certainly, you can feel free to go and watch those too. But anyway, it's been about 13 minutes. So I think the video that I do in May will be a little bit bigger. I may end up doing 2 videos. Just to see what kind of information I'm gonna put out there. But anyway, I just wanted to just say, thank you to all of you that have been following me. I really do appreciate, all the comments. I love the discussions that, that go on. And again, if you want to do more, please feel free to reach out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye, everybody.